Hello friends, I am back again with a new video and today I am going to talk about how to secure your payments. आप अपनी payments को secure कैसे करें? आप transactions करते हैं, you enter into transactions, आप goods supply करते हैं, आप services supply करते हैं और कई बार आप credit देते हैं, आप उधारी पे देते हैं माल को, तो वहाँ पे आपको खुद को कैसे सिक्योर करनी चाहिए अपनी पेमेंट्स को. व्हाट आर द मेथड्स टू सिक्योर? वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इट. मैंने लास्ट वीडियो में बात करी थी about the credit worthiness of your client, of your customer, about the knowing what your customer is. After this preliminary exercise, the next is how you should secure your payment. So first and foremost, be very clear about your terms of payment terms. After determining the credit worthiness of your client, which helps to determine for how long आप you can give the credit. आपको अगर अपने कस्टमर की क्रेडिट वर्थिनेस पता है तो आप एटलीस्ट ये डिसाइड कर पाओगे कि आपने क्रेडिट लिमिट कितनी देनी है. क्रेडिट लिमिट बिना क्रेडिट वर्थिनेस डिसाइड किए देनी नहीं चाहिए. दैट विल इंक्रीज द बिजनेस रिस्क of getting the payments. So the point is your payment terms should be very clear. You are giving credit for how long? Make it clear, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days or whatever. Opening an LC, अगर आप letter of credit open करा सकते हैं with a new customer, this is a recommended method. Then it is the best choice. If you have an old customer with whom you have regular payments going on, there obviously opening LC is not an option. वहाँ LC ना वो open करके देगा और वो practical थोड़ा feasibility में problem हो सकती है. So there what you can do is you can have other methods. You should secure your payments by taking banker's check or demand draft, and if the customer is not giving the demand draft, then only you should go for the check. पेमेंट टर्म्स क्लियर करनी बहुत बहुत ज़रूरी है. दिस बिकम्स अ ग्रे एरिया व्हेन देयर इज अ डिले इन द पेमेंट. मैनी पीपल दे डोंट हैव एनी रिटर्न पेमेंट टर्म्स. On invoices you have the written payment term. This is a good practice, but it should be clear to the other. Advance give you an added advantage. So where it is not a very old customer, it is recommended, highly recommended that you take an advance for the payment. वहाँ पे आपको benefit ये होगा. There are two benefits. First is your payment, your advance payment is at least secured, and secondly the buyer, he cannot dispute the transaction. वो ये नहीं कह सकता कि ये मैंने transaction करी नहीं है, because he has himself given an advance payment. And the very important thing, when you set the payment terms में invoicing कैसी हो. कई बार तो डिस्प्यूट इसी पॉइंट पे रहते हैं कि पीपल डू नॉट नो हाउ द इनवॉइसिंग इज टू बी डन. इनवॉइसिंग का सिस्टम क्या होगा, व्हाट ऑल टैक्सेस विल बी इन्वॉल्व्ड, ये क्लियर करना शुरू से ही बेटर है. दिस हेल्प्स टू क्रिएट अ clarity in payment terms. Next, payment terms is that in what mode the payment is to be made. If it is to be made by any check, any draft, or it is to be made by NEFT, provide the NEFT details in time. If the NEFT is to be made or RTGS to be made. Then next I want to talk something very important on next topic is check. Is check not considered the security, or is it considered a security? Usually check is not said to be a secure method of doing a transaction. Check is something which is presented when the payment becomes due. That is to be presented on a later date. So checks in general PDC form, post dated checks, they are taken as security for the payment. Earlier there were doubts regarding what is the strength of taking a check, but after coming of the check dishonor laws, and since the Supreme Court time and again has made it very clear that when a check is given as a security, still the check dishonor case can be filed. So this has created a sense of security for the sellers to take a PDC from their buyer. Otherwise, in earlier times, check is conventionally otherwise not considered to be a security like LC or other method. So when you have doubt that maybe the payment will come in time or not, at least you can ask for the check. If you don't have the payment, when the check gets dishonored, you don't get the payment, आपको payment नहीं मिलती, but at least आपको ये है कि you get a right to file a check dishonor case, which is a criminal case and which usually takes less time in courts, और जिसके अंदर criminal liability है. तो at least you have a safer zone going into a situation where you are not able to get any payment. So check is also one of the methods. You can go for factoring. Factoring is also done by the banks where you are at least some amount of payment like 80%, 85%, discounting, factoring. These are the things which secure your payment at least. I've also made a video on checks, which is why a check should not be given for payment. Video, it talks about that why a check, it should be given only when you know that your check will be honored and not when it is to be dishonored. आप उस वीडियो को चेक कर सकते हैं मेरे चैनल पे. So basically these are the methods where you should try to secure your payment, and securing your payment helps to grow your business. Many times you don't secure your business just to have a goodwill, but I am telling you, default of the payments is also considered one of the major reason of failure of a business. So securing your payment is a very important thing which you should always look for whenever you are going into a transaction, especially with a new client, and even if in an old client, then also you should insist on some other method of securing your payment so that the businesses work smoothly. Thank you. And next time I will come up with another important video of general importance for you.